Martin Odegaard brands Arsenal's capitulation against not acceptable. Martin Odegaard brands Arsenal's second-half capitulation against Bournemouth not acceptable. As Mikel Arteta urges his players to use the rage from the defeat in crunch PSG clash, Arsenal suffered a 2-1 defeat at the Emirates against Bournemouth on Saturday. The Gunners have now dropped 21 points from a winning position this season. Listen now. It's all kicking off. Chris Sutton explains the harsh reality of being a manager. I wasted a year of my life. Published 21:16 British Summer Time, May 3, 2025. Updated 0:26 British Summer Time, May 4, 2025. A frustrated Martin Odegaard admitted Arsenal were too sloppy and unacceptable in their defeat to Bournemouth on Saturday. Dean Huijsen and Evanilson both struck from second-half set pieces to cancel out Declan Rice's goal and hurt the Gunners ahead of their Champions League semi-final second leg against Paris Saint-Germain on Wednesday, where they face a 1-0 deficit from the first leg. The North London club have now dropped 21 points from a winning position in the league this season and risk losing their second-place spot with a number of teams chasing them down, including Manchester City and Newcastle. Odegaard said, "Massive disappointment. I think we started the game pretty well. We got the goal and felt like we controlled pretty much everything. But they score, and we lose control of the game. We never find the rhythm after that. It is too chaotic and too sloppy from us. The second half is not acceptable. We have to move on as we have a massive game coming up. We have to get ready for that and analyze this game as well." Martin Odegaard admitted Arsenal were too sloppy and unacceptable against Bournemouth. The Gunners have now dropped 21 points from a winning position in the league this season. Dean Huijsen and Evanilson, pictured, both struck second-half goals for the Cherries. This is what we want. We want to compete in every competition. We wanted to come here and do a good game and win, but that wasn't the case. Mikel Arteta said the Gunners still have work to do to secure a top-5 spot for Champions League qualification next season. Well, we have a lot to do. Yes, because mathematically we are not qualified. We haven't had the right to finish second yet, so we still have a lot to do, he said. They now lead Manchester City by just 3 points. And should Newcastle beat Brighton on Sunday, the Magpies will move only 2 behind. The Gunners, leapfrogging Pep Guardiola and co. in the process. Arsenal have therefore 2 crunch Premier League ties to contend with a trip to Anfield next weekend followed by the visit of Newcastle to the Emirates a few days later. As such, Arteta's side would be well served looking in the rearview mirror to ensure the likes of City and Newcastle don't steal a march and rob the Gunners' runners-up spot. His side's attentions now turn to their season-defining Champions League semi-final second-leg clash with Paris Saint-Germain on Wednesday. Trailing in the tie by a single goal, the Gunners are not out of the tie, but will have to improve on a blunt attacking display from the first meeting. Mikel Arteta's side are now at risk of losing their second spot with 2 massive games up next on Wednesday's crunch clash against PSG, he added. It created a lot of anger, frustration, rage, disappointment. Let's use all of that on Wednesday. That's what we have to do. The North London side will be boosted by the inclusion of Thomas Partey, who will return to action after being suspended from the first leg. The French champions dominated the all-important midfield battle, and so the return of the Ghanaian international will likely provide greater stability in the middle for the visitors. Ousmane Dembele, who scored the only goal of the first leg, is confirmed to have suffered a hamstring injury, with the red-hot forward's inclusion in Paris now in doubt.